they are the mini god in the life of a child, and they begin to impose decisions. So there is need for us to have a balance when it comes to career choices. And number one thing a parent should do, or should be encouraged to do, is to make sure there is open dialogue, whereby you engage your child, communicate with your child, allow your child to air his or her view about what he or she likes. Then you can now bring in guidance. And the second one, we should know if we must strike a balance in making sure that the child select the rightful career choice, is to make sure that the parents encourages individuality. Every child is created in a very unique way. We have our different unique abilities, we have our potentials. That should be respected. A parent should not impose his or her interests in the life of a child. We see that happen in secondary school setting most of the times, whereby a parent will just feel that the most trending course, as you know them. I think I have to still mention them to you: medicine, engineering, accounting, anything outside that. The parents may not even care whether the child understands those things. All he knows is that, look, you have to do this, without considering the child's innate ability. If you must strike a balance, you should be able to consider individuality, that each child is unique in his or her various ways. And one of the ways a parent can also strike a balance is to create emotional support. What can this do for us? It has a lot to do for us as a parent. You know that selecting career job can be challenging, it can be tasking. A lot of times they are confused. We need to support them. Whatever thing that they made up their mind to do, we should support them as a parent. That emotional balance is very important. And the next one on the line is that we should make sure that we are not bossy. We are not bossy. We should provide support in various ways, and we should create an ability, provide materials for them. If your child is good at probably drawing, you should be able to provide drawing materials for your child. If your child is good in arts, you provide artwork. If your child is good in music, you provide a musical instrument that can help such child to do well. A good number of things that parents need to do for you to strike a balance. Then you do a follow-up. You should do a follow-up feedback. Occasionally ask such child, this thing that you said that you want to do, are you still aligned with that? You don't just assume. And there's one important one I need to say. A parent should be able to set boundaries when it comes to selection of career choices. There should be non-negotiable areas. For instance, completion of education. A child might be interested in music. We all know that is lucrative, one of the jobs that we do now, and some parents don't even admit that. If a child has some interest in areas, maybe entertainment and others, please, there should be non-negotiable areas in terms of education. You put a boundary on that. But any other thing they can contribute, then you give a guidance on that. So what happens in secondary school setting is alarming. Imagine a child that doesn't have interest in probably medical activities. You push a child into that because, number one, they said that if you are a medical doctor, the society recognize you, you make more money. When you don't travel abroad, that is the in thing. You go to Canada, you make more money, you bring dollars for your parents. And at the end of the day, a child will find him or herself in an environment whereby will be odd. So there should be a proper balance when we are selecting career choices for our kids, so that at the end of the day, we will not go and have a child that will go and spend 7 years reading a course. At the end of the day, he just did that to please you. A child will have to start all over after 7 years of it, studying a particular course.